TV. I am not black.
When this solar flash hit the cabal, won't know what to do with them. These are the first fruit. The 144,000 is sealed and awake. I don't think the cabal understand what this means. The chosen ones are already awoke and gaining all of their memories. This mean bad business for them. They know what's coming. Just picture this. 144,000 black people with superpower godlike abilities. Me and Putin try to warn them we're dealing with something we don't quite understand. They are ancient gods, primordial. They know that this is God, chosen people, and this is their land. And 144,000 has already been awakened, regaining the memories, and soon to have their powers. When this solar flash hit the cabal, won't know what to do with them. These are the first fruit. The 144,000 is sealed and awake. I don't think the cabal understand what this means. The chosen ones are already awoke and gaining all of their memories. This mean bad business for them. They know what's coming. Just picture this. 144,000 black people with superpower godlike abilities. Me and Putin try to warn them we're dealing with something we don't quite understand. They are ancient gods, primordial. They know that this is God, chosen.
All right, y'all. Let's go by this right here. Let's check this out. Listen to this here.
They know that this is God, chosen people, and this is their land. And 144,000 has already been awakened, regaining the memories, and soon to have their powers. When this solar flash hit the cabal, won't know what to do with them. These are the first fruit. The 144,000 is sealed and awake. I don't think the cabal understand what this means. The chosen ones are already awoke and gaining all of their memories. This mean bad business for them. They know what's coming. Just picture this. 144,000 black people with superpower godlike abilities. Me and Putin try to warn them we're dealing with something we don't quite understand. They are ancient gods, primordial.
All right, so did you hear that?
They know that this is...
It said 144,000 have already awakened. When you say the chosen people, you got to understand the word chosen. These are the brothers and sisters who have chosen to awaken. Okay? Those who have chosen to awaken. Not just chosen. These are chosen. He said primordial. And what does primordial mean? The word primordial literally means one who was not, or they who were not ever created. Those who have always been. He said ancient gods. All right? That's what he said. So, I mean, let's listen to him one more time, okay?
Chosen people, and this is their land. And 144,000 has already been awakened, regaining the memories, and soon to have their powers. When this solar flash hit the cabal, won't know what to do with them. These are the first fruit. The 144,000 is sealed and awake. I don't think the cabal understand what this means. The chosen ones are already awoke and gaining all of their memories. This mean bad business for them. They know what's coming. Just picture this. 144,000 black people with superpower godlike abilities. Me and Putin try to warn them we're dealing with something we don't quite understand. They are ancient gods, primordial.
All right, so it's already they already know who we are. All right, that's the number one question. That's the number one thing. That's the way I'm gonna say number one question. That's the number one thing. All right, they already know who we are. All right, the question is, the number one question is if you know who we are, then why are you continually doing the shit that you're doing? You know, I was just in the astral realm and we were holding 7 of these reptilian whatever. Actually, it was 7 Saxons. I don't know which species they were. Well, we were holding them. We had them in the court case. It was actually 8 of them, but one of them died in the midst of this entire case that was going on. All right. So one of them died for whatever reason. It died. I said it because I don't know if it was a he or she, but I know it died. And we had them being held accountable for the brothers and sisters who have done what you call crimes. All right? And we said that if it had not been for you miseducating the brothers and sisters, they would not have did these things that you would have to want to put them into the prison system. It had not been for you misrepresenting the original people with the industry that you created, called the rap industry or whatever, then the brothers and sisters would not have gotten arrested or would not have done what you call a crime. If it wasn't for you who have used the music industry and the television industry to put the brothers and sisters under a state of hypnosis, then they wouldn't be where they are now. So we were holding them accountable because they literally created the foundation of what you call crime. Because before these beings came here, we didn't know such things. All right? They know who we are. All right? And yes, this is why Trump is hated among them, because Trump is like, you know what? These beings are awakening. And this land belongs to them. Every part of this land belongs to them. They are ancient gods. They are primordials. And you continually spray their sky, even with them telling you to stop. You continue to poison the food, even when they're telling you to stop. These inorganic beings are not primordial. They're not gods. They're not any of this. They have no power whatsoever. And they have never had power. That's the whole point that we've got to gather, brothers and sisters. They never had power. But you have Trump saying, and he's an Arcturian. He's an Arcturian. You know, I'm starting to see that Putin is an Arcturian as well, because Putin and Trump favor a bit. Putin is an Arcturian as well. It's somewhere in that line of the Arcturian bloodline. But both of them have warned the so-called cabal. These beings who set up this whole program in our realm to try to hold us back, because they wanted us to. They want to be in power. We're going to give you money so you can give it back to us. It's the whole point of controlling. You work a job and we give you money, and then we're going to charge you for the energy that comes from the land that's supposed to belong to you. You know, we want this money. Yeah, you can buy this house or whatever, but the land belongs to you, but we don't want you to know the land belongs to you. Give us this money called taxes, or we're going to come and take your house. We're going to take your land because, well, you know, we want power. Now the brothers and sisters are awakening to power, and we're seeing this. This is why they're trying to ban TikTok. All right? This is why they're trying to ban TikTok. This is why they're trying to get rid of it, because the brothers and sisters are freely going on this channel and literally showing their abilities. So much truths are coming out that won't necessarily come out on YouTube. And then you got things like Facebook and all, and Instagram that want to fact check all the true things. All the knowledge that we're supposed to be a part of, well, it's not happening. Why? Because we have a species of beings who want to hold us back. And they're doing this purposefully. This is a purposefully thing because they want power. And it's a physical type of power because there is no spiritual power that they can gain from this. All right? They want to kill us and take our body parts, hoping that they can use our body parts to give them for them to have certain levels of power. And our brothers and sisters accept this. But those who are awakened, getting our powers back. After the 25th, which is Monday, after April 20th, after these dates getting all something's going to happen after April 25th. We know April 21st is we're entering the era of the age of Aries. We know that, April 21st. And then we also know that something's going to take place on June 22nd. Something's going to take place on June 22nd. Now, after April 25th, something's going to take place. But after March the 25th, which is next Monday, after that lunar eclipse, a lot of things are going to be different, brothers and sisters. So you have to remember this right here. It's the moon that controls the spiritual powers within you. The moon controls these. All right? The moon controls the spiritual powers within you. And it's the moon that literally provides that powerful energy for you to move in a higher phase of energy. It's the moon that takes you into the state of evolution. All right?
And black people are gods. They were formed by the universal prime creator from its own primordial essence. They are extensions of the prime deity's masculine and feminine aspects. Each temple or body houses both of these vital energies. Their melanin is an indication of their divinity, for it is concentrated light in a physical form. It has been termed biological living light by physicians and is the only chemical substance able to hold such magnificent and potent energy that is the black man and woman.
Y'all hear that now?
To be clear, everything we see has some form of melanin, but the black man and woman, who are really primordial deities, have an exclusively specific kind. There are purportedly 5 known variations of melanin reported by scientific minds. It isn't ethical to compare the prime deities to all people, who many are beasts who've taken on their form through evolution and non-consensual mating. Others are shapeshifters, and all or more are simply figments of their active imaginations. When normal people dream, they create temporary images in their mind's eye that appear real and possibly are, that is, until they wake. It took energy to do that. When the soul of a deity dreams, they make temporary realms and people, or rather games and CPU players that last as long as he or she chooses to play. Awaken and rise from your perpetuating slumber, great eternal ones, and become full deities once more. Creators, operators, and destroyers of galaxies. Beings who nurture life, foster transformation, and facilitate movement and magic. Rise and evolve into the divine kings and queens of the universe you are meant to be. Reclaim the world from the hands of the wicked, who are the false gods, the illusions, and the mortals. Creation has been waiting on you to rise and judge the earth. You have been in a cocoon state, undergoing pressure to surpass everything you've ever been. You will soon emerge mightier and brighter than ever before. And when you do, every matrix will fade, true life will thrive. Planets will rejoice, stars will align, and the womb of space will be edified. So it is written, so shall it be, so it has been. For you are the ones.
All right, so you understand this right here. Creators is who we are. Generators, operators, destroyers of galaxies and universes. Brothers and sisters, do you understand what is going on? These inorganic beings literally want to replace us, want to be the ones who say that, okay, well, we're the destroyers, we're the operators, we're the generators. They want to replace us. This is why they're doing what they're doing, and we're sitting up allowing it. Yes, we were in a cocoon state. We were once in a cocoon state for damn near 400 calendar years. And yes, we have awakened now. Now in our awakened state, we must bring forth chaos. But then here's the thing about it. In order to destroy a fucking galaxy, it takes fucking energy. And just like this video said, we're the only beings who literally can go into a deep sleep and dream, and the reality appears as we're dreaming. Henceforth, the young brother that we go back into Ohio, Betty. I was a young brother in Ohio who was asleep. And whatever was happening while he was asleep, these Saxon police officers were dispatched to where he were, and they were ordered to shoot and kill him on spot, because whatever he was doing, he was disrupting. All right, he was disrupting the organization or the energy of this system that they created. We're the only beings who literally can go to sleep, and the reality is happening while we are asleep, which means that we are primordial, which means that we are beyond planetary beings. We are cosmic deities. It's who we are.
We are non-ether beings, but we are extraterrestrial beings, and we do not come from the earth. We actually come from this cosmic realm. They done got new technology that done surfaced, that they done went deeper and deeper and deeper into DNA and genomes, and they found that Africans have a different DNA strand, y'all. About 50,000 years ago, ancient humans in what is known as West Africa apparently procreated with another group of ancient humans that scientists did not know exists. Hold on, let me say that again, boy. About 50,000 years ago, ancient humans in what is known as West Africa apparently procreated with another group of ancient humans that scientists didn't know existed. They aren't any bones or ancient DNA to prove it, but researchers says the evidence is in the genes of modern West Africans. It says they analyzed genetic material from hundreds of people from Nigeria and Sierra Leone, and found signals of what they call ghost DNA from another ancestral line. And trying to research our blackness, they found out that it's a gene in us that they don't even know where it come from. And it traces back to the prokaryotic cell, and we're going to trace the prokaryotic cell back to different planetary systems in the galaxy. In the galaxy, family, not from Earth, showing you that we are the true extraterrestrial beings here on this planet. So if we can tap into our DNA, or what they call the junk DNA and all this other stuff, or the ghost DNA, notice they start changing the name of it because they don't know how to study it. If we can tap into that, and if we can localize into that and meditate on it and find a way to bring that to the surface collectively as a collective African consciousness, we can take back our freedom, y'all. We are not.
All right, so you got to understand, all right, we all know that we're not African, but here's the thing about it. And you got to understand the whole thing of labeling us. You know, this is what these beings do. You know, they label us. They label us in order to try to control us. You know, the beings that you call Africans, we all know that they come from the Sirius star system. We know this. They're in the Sirius star system is within this galaxy. All right. And we all know they came from here, and we know they've been here quite a while. Not as long as the so-called African American, but they've been here for quite a while. All right. Remember, we told you all that we allowed them to come here, because we allowed all the melanated beings to come here. So they're literally studying our DNAs, and they're still trying to figure out who we are, because they still don't understand us. We're evolving into different beings. So the so-called African Americans and the so-called Africans are literally both primordial deities of a cosmic nature. Understand that? We're both primordial deities of a cosmic nature, which means that we may have similar traits, but our traits are different. But we are primordial. And just like we're awakening here over in the land called Africa, because Africa, the word Africa is literally another banking system. That's all it is. America is a bank. Africa is a bank. Australia is a bank. Europe is a bank. They're all banking system. Canada is a bank. All right. South America, all the different what they call countries are banks. They're banking systems. They're designed for money and trade. That's all they are. So the original brothers and sisters in this land, we are what? Atlanteans. And those brothers and sisters over there, what you call Africa, are Sumerians. All right? They're the Sumerian gods who came here to this realm, to this planet, to this realm. They're the Sumerian gods, but we are the Atlantean gods who have always been here. Like I said, they want to label us. And they're studying out there, and they know who we are. And I urge brothers and sisters all over this realm that are of this carbon construct to wake your fucking asses up. Those of you who are already wakened, let's get ready to tap into this power. Why do you think they gave us all this Jesus and God and all this? When you look at the word Jesus, Jesus is a compound word. J-E literally means God. J-E is short for God. S-U-S is Zeus. So Jesus is nonetheless God Zeus. Okay? That's who Jesus is, God Zeus, which is the creator of the Saxons. All right? Was the creator of the Saxons. And they want us to worship their creator, who is our brother. Hell no. You understand this? The definition of God is Zeus. We're going to go into this study a little later, because this is a deep study that we need to understand what the fuck is going on. How this shit came about. But what we do need to know is that we're primordial deities, and that we operate on a completely different frequency, a completely different vibration. And you have these motherfuckers here trying to spray the sky. This is why we tell you, brothers and sisters, it's time for you to wake up. Build, create, design. Build, create, design. Yesterday I'm working on the project, and it was cloudy. When I say it was cloudy, there was zero visibility of the sun. And all of a sudden, just working on the project alone, the entire sky just opened up, and it was bright and sunny, and the temperature went from 37 to like 52 degrees within minutes. This is who we are. This is why they want us to inside of buildings, working for money, to give them money. They need us in the darkness. They need us in the darkness. They don't want us outside, because they know that we connect to every element, every frequency, every energy, every vibration, every power, every force, every planetary body. We connect to all of this, and they know this. So if they can have our minds occupied, got to get this money, man. I got to go in the rap studio. When you go in this rap studio, it's a room, and it's dark, and you're sitting behind a microphone, and you're writing words that are designed to destroy the lives of other brothers and sisters. You understand? We are primordial. Those brothers called African, they're primordial deities as well. They were never created. They have always been. They just came from one star system to this star system. That's all. That's all they did. So you got to understand, brothers and sisters. This is what's going on. So they left the Sirius star system and came here to the Centaurian star system. Remember this star system that we're in, the Centaurian star system, because we're the beings who were able to. We were beings who it shows in the what you call the Egyptian or whatever, we ancient Atlanteans, and we had it on the wall that we were part man, part animal, which is a centaur. All right. You had like your horse and man mix. You had your lion and man mix. You had your eagle and man mix, your hawk and man mix, and they wrote it on the walls. Anubis was that Anpu. It wasn't a dog. It was Anpu, Exwalamau, and man mix. This is the Centaurian star system that we're in. And the Centaurian star system, we so-called African Americans, in our true nature, we will be known as the centaurs. And that's who we will be known as the centaurs. Primordial. We've already been here. Created by this planet. We were never created in a laboratory like these Saxons were, like the Orientals were. So the so-called Africans and the so-called African Americans are primordial. And it's time for all of us to awaken to certain powers that belong to us. This energy that's here, we're going through a solar storm. And this is powerful energy that's coming. And these massive solar storms, everything is moving in motion towards the eclipse. And after the eclipse, it's literally going to be a huge change, because we're already seeing the change in the system as well. We're seeing a change. Don't be surprised if there's no internet for a long time. Don't be surprised if the monetary system shut down. They know what's going on. But the whole thing about it is they're trying to hold us back. And they can't continue to try to hold us back. They can't continue to keep us in this state of mind, which means that we have to break that metallic bubble that they created. They created a metallic bubble to capture our minds, to capture our hearts, to capture our souls. All right? It's a trap. The money trap. The business trap. The political trap. The religious trap. You see what I'm saying? All these different traps that they created. And they need us to literally bow down to this shit. We're supposed to bow. We bow down to no one. Original beings. We bow down to no one. Like I said, these Saxons, they literally want to be the generators, operators, and destroyers of the land. And guess what? They can never be this. This is why they put in our head, oh, this is the government. We can do whatever we want to do. Because they wanted to replace us, destroying the land, trying to destroy the planet. And guess what? It's all backfiring on them, because the original beings, the true owners of this entire realm, are awakening. The 144,000 have awakened, and Trump told them. Trump told them. You want to hear it again? Let's hear it again. Let's hear it one more time. Let's hear it one more time, because he said it so loud and clear. Let's hear it one more time, because he said it. He told everyone. Listen to what he says.
They know that this is God, chosen people, and this is their land. And 144,000 has already been awakened, regaining the memories, and soon to have their powers. When this solar flash hit, the cabal won't know what to do with them. These are the first fruit. The 144,000 is sealed and awake. I don't think the cabal understand what this means. The chosen ones are already awoke and gaining all of their memories. This means bad business for them. They know what's coming. Just picture this. 144,000 black people with superpower godlike abilities. Me and Putin try to warn them we're dealing with something we don't quite understand. They are ancient gods, primordial. So
while he was saying that, something came to me. When they say the solar flash, everybody's thinking about a huge layer of light just flashing through. But dark is light and light is dark. What do you think this eclipse is? The great solar flash. Because and they're looking for total darkness. It's going to be total darkness. And guess what? Everything that is original shifts and grows and evolves in the darkness. So that few minutes of darkness is literally going to bring forth completely different reality in this realm. And these beings are going to be extremely scared of what's getting ready to take place. We're primordial brothers and sisters. So a great solar flash is not going to be a huge bolt of light energy just coming through the land. Is literally going to be dark energy. It's going to be darkness, which is the eclipse. This eclipse is going to be the great solar flash. Let's awaken to this power, brothers and sisters. Everything is moving towards absolute power. Everything is moving towards absolute energy. Everything is moving towards absolute force, absolute knowledge, absolute intelligence. Yes, everything is moving towards this. They can't teach us. They don't know anything about us. They still they, like Trump said, we really don't know too much about them. They don't know about us at all. But they think they can mate with us. They think they can do whatever they want to do. It's over, y'all. We're primordials. All right? Catch you guys later. Much power to you all.
On TV, I am not black.